All right, just a quick follow-up in regards to this BatComputer radar or whatever thingy. Actually just remembered to start filming. I already did. I already applied a decal for this. One thing there was an oversight on my side where I did not remove this plastic covering that protects the LCD. You know, honestly, it's fine. It's okay, because this was supposed to be taken off and then apply the sticker, but it actually looks pretty good, even with the thing on. Even though on an angle you can see the bubbles there, but if I turn it on, check this out. There you go. It still looks pretty good, right? So, and with that in mind, I did the same thing with this one as well. I didn't bother taking off that protective film there. As a matter of fact, I haven't even taken off that film on my phone myself. So go figure. So I'm just taking it off right now. Right, doing it in a circular motion. So I'm going with the grain, so to speak, so this thing won't come off as I'm taking it off. But just to give you an idea. Actually, I'll shoot another video to show you the after effect. So these stickers, it's very hard to see honestly, but these will go on to certain parts, and you will see that these are, like I said, these are actual words on these things. They're really small, very minute. So you'd have to go on an angle to actually read what it says in order to apply it to its proper panels. Anyway, okay, I'll be back on for this in a second. I'll take this thing off and show the after effect. Okay, so it's off. We'll turn this on. There you go. So be like so, be like that. And I'm just gonna briefly put it on there and show you how it looks on that thing. Just give me a moment. Alright, here you go. Just need to reposition it just a bit. Hopefully I could center it just a bit more. I might make some adjustments, but in any case, if I can't do it, I'm still happy with how it turns out. OCD is going to get me for sure, but whatever. Yeah. Let's try this with the lights off. There you go. Looks good. Alright. Okay, just latest update. I've decided to get a remote and add LEDs to the main computer, and not for this one here. So with that in mind, I've already placed the LED diodes on here and cut off the contacts. So and I'm still awaiting the PCB and the remote, and I'm gonna install those lights. But this one, it's just gonna be the radar. So again, like I showed before, these are the LEDs to be used. This one's here as well. We'll see. I was told there's a number of configurations, so the guy that I'm getting the remote from, he's gonna send me a a diagram of how to hook it up and stuff, so that'll be still be some time. So until then, what's happening next, I'm gonna be applying these decals. It's gonna be a pain in the butt, I know that much, because I have to see what these words say. It's hard to see. Like I said, it's better to see it on an angle, but you can't be seen on the... But yeah, so that's what's next. Okay. So 3 clear up here, and how they clear red, blue, and blue. This is somewhat similar. Same clear LEDs, but instead of the red, we have the blue, another blue here, and instead of the blue on the other one, we have a white, clear white, or whatever. All right, so yeah. All right, so that's latest on that. All right, just a quick update. I mentioned that I'll be applying those stickers. It's a 2-step process. You know, you take it out. I have to cut it to size in order to fit a very small space. I apply that sticker in, and then I peel after. Yeah, apply it, and then afterwards I peel it off. And this one is what remains after peeling off that so this is what I stuck on initially. Stuck that on there, made sure that was on very well. Then I peeled this one off, and this is what remains afterwards. So that's what's going to be happening for the rest of this. I'm going to be following this diagram here. All those, and yeah, it is tedious work, but in the end it will be rewarding. Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay. Hey. All right, just a quick update on the sticker situation for this particular part. I'm halfway through already, so that's cool. Just a few more on this back end here. So pretty much this section here. So it's not bad. Looks good. All right, that's it. Thanks. Okay, so this part is done. I'm happy with it. Did the best I could under circumstances. It's a bit off. Maybe I could just fix it a bit, but anyway. Alright, so now that's done. The next one is final set of stickers to be applied is for this one here. As shown in this diagram. Okay, so yeah, so that's next. Okay. Okay, what's to follow is I have inserted a video, instructional video that I shot for a fellow hobbyist of mine that supplied the LEDs, PCBs for this. And that had also brought my attention to, his name's Joe Kaluta. I shot a video for him on how I did the stickers, so I was planning on putting it in, but I might as well do it just for informational purposes. Okay, that's it, thanks. Okay, obviously you cut it and take it from the sheet, and then you cut it to size. You see how much you have to cut in order to, so you could, fit it properly to where it's going to go. In this case, this piece here is going to go, okay, it's going to go just below the balance, so to the left of this knob here. Yeah, I'm just pointing it out to you right here. It's going to go here. That little piece there I cut, it's going to go here, and there's another one that's going to go on to the right of it. So essentially, it's kind of hard to do it when it's, I try not to have the plastic overlap, especially the one that I've already placed. So I'm going to cut that left portion off as close as possible. Well, not too close, because you know how the there's that sticker underneath that, so you don't want to cut too close to that inner sticker as well. You can see the its own sticker, right? You can see the outline. So I cut as close as possible to that, but I don't have to do that on the right side, because that's okay. And you'll notice also I cut as close to the bottom and on the top, so I'll be cutting that part off. All right, so I'm just gonna, okay, so where am I at here? Where's it? Those lens. Okay, so I've cut that left part off, as you can see. Okay, so, and I'm just gonna pretty much just fit it in accordingly. I won't be able to do it. I'll have to do this off camera, but this is where I also use a toothpick in order to position it. Okay, so okay, just give me a sec. Okay, so I placed it on. I still have to adjust it somewhat, but I also have to pay attention also to the spacing, because you, like I said, you're still going to put in another label to the right of that, right? So I'm probably going to move it maybe slightly to the left, just a bit, so it'll be the spacing will be even between with those two labels when they're beside next to each other. Like I said, it's, and then once you're happy with the position, then you obviously, I just use a toothpick here to press down on the sticker. You don't have to do this itself, only on this the sticker. It's the sticker, you might want to make sure it's stuck on well. And when it's, when you're happy with how well it's done, then you could just peel obviously this one off, but you don't have to stick all of this on. Just make sure that this is just like what Mark showed on his video. Same idea. Okay, so in this case, I'm quite happy with what I have here, so I'm just gonna press down on this area here. Just make sure that it's doing in there. And when you start to peel off this one off, don't peel it at peel it more than almost at 180 degrees. Don't peel it at 90 degrees or 45, but peel it as low as possible. So you won't take the sticker with you. Because once you take this off, you could still reposition this if you're not happy with it. See if I can do it on camera here, but let's see. Let me do it on an angle. Okay, just let me get a hold of this. Let's see. No, actually, you know what? Let me use the other one instead. It's much wider. For this one, it's much wider. Just see if I can get it. See, when I say angle, I mean like this low. Don't peel this at 90 degrees or 45, but as flat as possible. There you go. So taking off, it's right there. It's off. Just gonna check it out to see if it's how I want it. It's somewhat up on an angle, so I'm just gonna fix that a bit. Okay, that's how we want it. Sorry, just got off camera, but when it's done, there, see. Once you're happy with that, just pat it down very gently, because it still does move. Right, there you go. Hope that helps. Hope it's still at an angle. I'll fix that. But yeah, you get the idea. Okay, so hope that helps. Right here, I'm just going to show you how I cut it. Again, you'll probably need. I'm using a fine scissor. This is actually used for cutting hair. I'm not using the bigger ones, but because it's much more thinner, more manageable when cutting small items like this. So that's what I'm using. Just use what you can at your disposal. See, in this case here, again, this is the size of the one that you just saw earlier. This is going to go, again, like I said, to the right of that there. So you have to cut it really as close as possible. I'll just show you here. Again, don't cut too close to the other sticker's own sticker, otherwise it's not gonna stick properly. You want to give it some leeway. Yeah, see, it's about good. And I do the same for all, or probably most likely let me see, I may not have to. Again, it depends. When I after I cut it, I look to see what else I have to cut in terms of. So in this case, I'm going to be cutting the right side and the bottom, a bit to the right, left of it rather. And maybe not necessarily the bottom. Like I said, you don't have to stick everything in when applying the sticker. So yeah, let's do the right side. So in this case, actually, I want is it off already? No, I'll make sure I take this off because I don't want it sticking to the sticker. So in this case, I should use tweezers actually, but in this case, I'm just gonna. So I'm just gonna cut a bit. Again, same idea. In this case, I'm not too worried about the left side, really, because There's enough space from what I saw. Okay, make sure to take these off. You don't want them sticking when you're cutting. Otherwise, it's good. Might take the sticker with you when cutting the next part. And also make sure you know the orientation, Max. Yeah, this is spray, Max. Anyway, that's the idea there. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so this is the final one. This is the one I showed cutting. I already positioned it. So I pretty much just cut the top, the bottom, and then this left side. And then just, all I have to do is just peel it off. So, again, do it 180. There you go. Yeah, I still have to adjust the left side. It's on an angle. I don't like it. But anyway. Alright, so when that's done, I gotta, again, using with the toothpick, just pat it down a bit, just make sure that it's stuck on fairly well. Okay. Okay, it's finally done. All the stickers have been applied. Well, tedious, it is also easy, but it depends on, it's strategic actually. It's on how you stick on these stickers and how you cut it. So, really happy with how it turned out. This one here too, it's pretty even. So now in terms of the grouping of the stickers, it's what Mark did here was a genius. Well, in a sense that you were pretty much just taking an educated guess as to where the stickers would go. For instance, like this one here. No, I have an extra one here somewhere. Here, let's use this one. He gives an extra one. So you'll see these stickers here, right? They're referring to this board here, right? This one here. Now, see these here are placed pretty much according to the board, right? This one goes here. This one goes here. Sorry, that goes here. And then you have these three stickers here, like an upside down triangle. So it follows that same idea here, right? Where's that toothpick? See, that's again upside down triangle here. Same idea. So that sticker would go here. This would go here, and the bottom one obviously would go there. And it follows that same idea with this one here. This and this would go. Where did I put that? Oh yeah, would go here and here, right? So it takes the guessing out of it, really. Just make sure not to some of the words. If it's too small, sometimes you can't read it. You may put it upside down, but anyway. So that same idea that I spoke here refers also to the same placement of the stickers here. Okay, so the first one you'll see is output. Let's see, output. This one here says output. If you put this on an angle, you'll be able to read the word output. Anyway, just take my word for it. And even ones that are quite recognizable, you'll see this one here. That's this sticker here. So that gives you an idea. Like I said, these things are positioned in the same way as as it would be placed on the board. So so that's what I went by. And okay, so yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's overall, that's the application of stickers, main ones anyway. These will come later. Those are easier ones. So the next one would be putting on the LEDs. And so I bought a PCB and a remote for that, courtesy of Joe Kaluda. Yeah, so that'll be next. Be interesting where that goes. It'd be really cool though. So all right, so just to wrap up this portion of the video, so this one here, I applied the LEDs. This, again, this is not going to be remote controlled LEDs. The only thing that's going to be lighting up are these two here. Although it is possible to do this, put in a remote and hook up the lights to that too, but I opted not to do that. Okay, so yeah, all right, this wraps up this portion, and get back soon, whenever. All right, thanks for watching.